lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and set up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I give it a chance.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Samai Marie, aka Maya, and today I am back with another video. I will be installing this 24-inch 13x4 lace front wig. Now I did get this wig from Amazon. Link to the wig will be down in the description. I will just say this though before the video starts. I did not film me doing this hairstyle. I'm actually recording this intro about like a week later. So yeah, I didn't do the hairstyle. However, if you want to also see how I did this hairstyle, please let me know in the comment section below. And make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And yeah, I'm not even gonna hold y'all up. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. And yeah. Bye. I'll see y'all then. Okay, so before we get started on putting on the wig, we're going to start off applying our wig cap. So I like to go in with some rubbing alcohol and clean the perimeter of my forehead. That makes sure that the glue has a clean surface to stick on so that your wig cap and your wig will last longer. I also have another video on how I do my ball cap method. It's more detailed and slower to learn. This is kind of like sped up and fast forwarded, but this also should show you. So we're gonna cut out the ears after putting on our wig cap, and make sure the alcohol dries. I forgot to say that. Make sure the alcohol dries, and make sure that the surface or cotton swab or paper towel that you're using is also fully clear and clean when you get done cleaning your forehead. Next, we're going to start applying the lace glue. Some people during this step use Got2b glue spray or like Spritz or like the Got2b glue gel. You can use whatever you feel most comfortable with, but me personally, I like to go in with my GhostBond Lace glue because I like to keep my wigs on for like a long period of time. So if you don't like to do that, then you can like use a it's like a softer quote-unquote product. After rubbing that in, I go ahead and use my blow dryer. I usually put it on either cool or warm setting, and then I put it on low. You want to make sure that you dry the glue completely. You don't want it to be like wet, so it's me drying it. Also, depending on how long you want your wig to last, you can go in with multiple layers. I usually just do one for my wig cap, and then I go ahead and put my wig band on. That's just going to make sure that the wig cap melts as it's supposed to. So I had just got done washing my wig because I bleached the knots. So I'm going to be blow drying it while my lace glue dries. That way I have something to do and something to occupy me while I'm waiting.
I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I'm in love with your body. Oh, I'm in love with your body. Listen.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take the wig band off. As you can see, it's dry and it's melted into my scalp, so that's always a good sign. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to start removing the excess so we can finally get that bald cap look. So I'm going to go in a pair of scissors, and I'm going to start from the hole next to my ear, and I'm just going to cut straight across. Now the trick is, when doing your ball cap method, you want to tug and cut. That's how you're going to get it as close to the scalp as possible. I don't actually cut that excess off, as you can see. I just pull it to the back, that way the cap is secure. And then I go in with my like eyebrow razor, and like I said, pull and cut. So now I'm going to be installing the wig. I didn't put any like concealer or anything like that, or powder on my wig cap.
but as you can see, it still blends really well, so I'm not gonna worry about putting anything on my wig cap. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull the hair up. This makes it a little bit easier when you're laying your lace. And also, if you want to use like some Spritz or some kind of glue spray to comb everything back, that also helps. So I already measured where I want to put my wig. You want to kind of take note of that. Make sure it's like even, and make sure like you like where your wig is sitting, you know, not too far back or like too far forward. You want it to be just right. Now, in all honesty, I do not know where the footage of me applying the lace glue is. I guess it just didn't make it into the video, but I did do about like 3 layers of my GhostBond lace glue, and that's what you see me doing. You see me combing the hair or the lace into the glue so that I get a nice, you know, perfectly laid look. And make sure when you're applying your lace glue that you let it dry 100% before adding on the next layer. Okay, so it applies white and it dries clear. You want to make sure your full forehead is clear before you start putting on that next layer. That way you get the maximum strength of the glue. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut the excess of the lace off that's by my ear. This is totally normal for people who are like new to like installing their wigs, because you know sometimes your head is going to be either bigger or smaller than others. So you know sometimes you don't need that extra part. You just want it right there next to your ear. You don't want it hanging way past your ear. Okay, it's okay to cut that piece off. You know, you don't need it. After cutting that piece off, you're gonna kind of want to make sure, you know, you get it to where it looks natural, like your natural hairline would. And you're gonna go ahead and just put your wig band on again, so we can melt that lace onto the scalp or your forehead. And you're just gonna let it sit until it dries completely. Now while we're letting it sit so we can like, you know, stay occupied, I'm going to go ahead and start styling the hair. So just for, you know, making it easy for you guys, you know, to do like the wig and style, I just did a straight, you know, straight hair with the middle part. Nothing too hard to do, it's too hard to copy. Plus, when I first do my wigs, I just like to just wear the hair straight for a couple days, until I feel like, you know, doing something extra with the hair. So while I'm doing or I'm styling my hair, I always make sure that I use a heat protectant on the hair, because you know, like, it's not your real hair. You want to make sure you're protecting the hair, because like, you know, it's not attached to a scalp, so it's not going to be able to heal itself. So I will be sure to link the products that I used in the description. So I'm going to go ahead and split the hair in half. That's what I use. You can also get it from the beauty supply, but if you want to get it on Amazon, like I said, links will be in the description. I only take about like a dime size amount, if not like 2 dime size amounts for like half my head, and I go ahead and I just rake it through. And you want to make sure that you rake it through evenly, because you don't want the hair to look like super like oily when you're done. In certain spots, you want to make sure you comb it through thoroughly. And I'm going to go in with my flat irons. I think they go up to 500, I think, or something like that. I have them like on the max setting. That way when I flat iron my hair, I only have to do about like 1 to 2 passes, depending on, you know, the section that I get, because some sections as you'll see as a flat ironing are bigger than others. So you may see me do like 1 pass, or you maybe see me do 2 passes. Just depends on like how big the section I have in my hand is. And as you can see, when I take my time, even though it's sped up, I did take my time. It does come out really silky smooth and just super silky and pretty.
Conversation with just me, and trust me, I give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, put the man on a jukebox, and then we start to dance. Now you singing like want your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I might be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too, I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. One week in, we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag while I fill up a plate. We talk for hours and hours.
Okay, now that we are done pretty much styling the hair, flat ironing out, you can take the wig band off, and as you can see, it is laid, period. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply some of my styling mousse, and I'm just going to apply it to like the roots. I do try to avoid my lace, just so that like it doesn't start like making lift up. I don't know, I just don't trust it, so I just go ahead and like try to avoid like the lace. Just try to get as close to the roots as possible, and you want to just, you know, start combing it back so that we can, you know, start taking off the excess lace. So like I said, you can also use Spritz or got to be glue spray, whatever works best for you. But for this part, I just like to use mousse because I usually style the base or the roots of my hair with mousse anyway. Now this is the part where I start putting makeup on the lace. Now I will admit that is eyeshadow. However, I don't really wear eyeshadow for real, so this is what I use it for whenever I do my wigs. It's like the perfect color or match to my skin, so that's just what I usually use that palette for. And I go ahead and I add just a little bit to the front of my hair, or the front of my hairline. That way the lace looks a bit more natural. And I'm also going to start cutting the lace into sections, so it is so much easier to remove the lace. And as I said, you're going to pull and cut, you know, pull and cut. And you want to also use that eyebrow razor so that you can get a clean look, so it looks natural. And as you can see, some hair did come off, but that is totally natural. Now I will say, you want to try to avoid cutting a whole bunch off. You don't want to cut a whole lot off, you know. You just want to cut, you know, the part that don't got no hair on it. And as you can see, I'm removing the excess lace, and it is definitely giving scalp, and that is what you want. You know, you want to make sure you get like the little jagged, you know, pieces, so that, you know, you can't see the front door. Now as you can see, you can see the front door a little bit, but that is okay, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little bit more makeup on the front area where it looks a little, you know, a little light from either like the glue residue or like from just the lace in general.
You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag while I fill up a plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour. How your family is doing okay? We even get in the taxi, kiss in the backseat, tell the driver make the radio play, and I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I might be
okay, then we're gonna go in with some Spritz. So you're just gonna put a little bit on your finger. Don't spray it directly to your scalp, just put a little bit on your finger, and you're gonna just press it in. And believe it or not, but that's gonna actually make a super big difference. It's just gonna even out the color of the lace so that it doesn't look like super bright, and it doesn't look, you know, super weird. So just put a little bit of Spritz, just a little bit, and you're going to use your wig band again, and you're gonna just let it sit and kind of melt. And yeah, that's how I get like the perfect color for like my wig installs. Super easy, you know, because I don't own any like lace tint, so that's like kind of like my DIY lace tint for cheap and for free. So now that we're pretty much, you know, like I said, done styling it, I'm gonna go in with my concealer for my middle part. Now Like I said, I didn't do like any makeup on my ball cap, so that's probably why it's not like shining through as much. And sometimes I don't pluck my middle part. Sometimes I just add a little bit of concealer and it does the trick just fine. You can pluck your middle part so that you can, like, you know, not put concealer on it, but I just put concealer on it. And as you can see, it is giving scalp. It's giving it's mine. I grew it out of my head. It belongs to me. So that's how you want it to look. And if you're like don't like edges and like baby hairs and all that, this is like the perfect way to install your wig so you don't have to, because this looks like super natural. But I like baby hairs, so I'm going to show you how I do my baby hairs. So as you can see, I just scooped them out with my rat tail comb and I flat iron them down. You can hot comb them down as well. Add a little mousse so that they get that hole, so that they always face downwards. That way it's super easy to style them. And usually even when you take the wig off, usually they try to face downwards too. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your scissors, or you can take your eyebrow razor if you prefer, and you can cut them. I like to cut them at my eyebrow. That's how I measure where to cut it at. And usually that's, you know, that's just the best measurement for me to know where to cut them at, is at my eyebrow. So when I style them, they're not touching my eyebrows, but they're like right above where I usually have my actual edges. I do the same thing for my sideburns. Usually I cut them like a little bit below the ear. Some people cut it at the ear, but I prefer my sideburns to actually be like super dramatic and long. So that's why I cut it a little bit past the ear. And I don't have those little baby flat irons for like the baby hairs. I just have my regular flat irons, but as you can see, it still works just as good. It's just not as dramatic and curly. I also go in with mousse when styling and my edge control. Like I said, all links will be linked in the description box below. Jesus. And then I just style as I want. It might take a few minutes. That is okay. That is perfectly normal, but you will get it eventually.
Okay, y'all, so after installing the wig and like styling it and stuff, right now I have like an updo on the hair, but the hair is super, like I said, it's super soft, it's super shiny. Right now I really do not have any product in the hair. I only have heat protectant. I don't have to put like anything in the hair for it to have this nice shine. All the links to like all the stuff that I use in the video will be linked in the description box below. Also the wig too, this is a wig from Amazon, so I also will be having that link down below. I did go back in and do like some more plucking, as you can see, like by my middle part, so that it can have a better middle part, or like more noticeable middle part. I just love this hair. We'll see y'all in the next video. And yeah, like this video, give it a thumbs up if you like the install. If you want to see more wig installs, let me know by liking this video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you are not subscribed to the channel. Then what are you doing for real? Anywho's, I'll see you next time. Bye.